Rico Nasty.
What the fuck is up?
Yeah, I think it's so dope. But like you see your screen, it says Rico bitch. That's fire.
Rico bitch. Yep, that's the Bluetooth for my AirPods too.
There you go. So Taco Bella in the flesh. We here. Well, through the e-meet right here. So shout out to you. You got the new project dropping real soon. I can't wait for it. Nightmare Vacation. Tell me, 2020 has been one hell of a nightmare. So is that kind of what played in the part of the title of the album?
Definitely. I mean, well, I feel like one thing that's hella weird about this album is I spoke a lot of shit into existence. I actually had the name of this album before quarantine, before all of this shit happened. And it's so weird because I even wrote iPhone before everybody had to wear masks and shit like that. So, yeah, I felt like Nightmare Vacation at the time was my life because I was always traveling in different places and all these new places. And I'm obviously packing like, oh, this is going to be a vacation. This is fire. This is new. And I'm getting there and it's actually work. And it's actually, you know what I'm saying? You don't get to see all the fun places that you thought you would get to see and just little shit like that.
Now, did you approach this album? This is like technically your debut album, correct? Because I know you got projects from before.
It's definitely my debut, and it's making me fucking nervous. Everybody keeps talking about it.
Oh man, I didn't mean to put the pressure on you like that. But did you? It doesn't sound like you approached it any different than you've done, in the past. Well, from the songs I've heard, like "Oh For Real," I think goes hard. Obviously,
I definitely tried not to because I felt like so many people thought Nasty was an album, and I do that early on, like. When I was doing press for Nasty and telling people about Nasty, they were definitely like, oh, this ain't an album? So this ain't an album? You know what I'm saying? So I kind of already knew, like, when working on my album, I wasn't going to have to, like, do too much. Like, right. My music already sounded pretty album-like, I guess, whatever that means.
No, I feel you. I mean, I look at it like as a project. I mean, I've already been used to your music from before and your style. And usually it's funny because, like, when now you're breaking up and you're becoming this big star now, like everybody's album kind of flips up, but I don't really feel like you really switched any type of button to appeal to mainstream or anything like that, which honestly I respect a lot because, your style is like super unique and you definitely stand out. And I just can't help but just to listen to what you're going to say next because you really have that really I don't give a fuck attitude, which I really dig.
Definitely. I have to keep that attitude. I feel like, that's what I feel like most of all attracts people to me. Obviously, people like the makeup, they like the hair, they like the outfits and shit like that. But I feel like it's the, I don't cut no cards and I keep it like it is. And I'm always going to keep it like that because, when I see the plaque for Smack a Bitch going gold and, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't me trying to be like nobody else. And that's just me being natural. Then why not just be natural? Why not keep doing that?
And it's so dope how your music, especially like Smack a Bitch being, being big and doing what it did, to see, people on Twitter, I saw that you posted somebody saying that song actually got them through a lot. I mean, I think you just honestly be saying the shit that, chicks just really be feeling like, going through a rough time and they really want to smack a bitch.
I feel like it just gets them going, you know what I'm saying? Like it just, you probably don't even want to smack a bitch, but you just want to, almost like a energy drink or some shit. Like you just want to turn up real quick and then go back to normal and act like it ain't never happened.
And how long did it take to really put this project the way, you needed it to be, especially with this being your debut?
I feel like there should always be excitement when sharing music. And if you don't feel excited when you're doing that or nervous or anxious or any of that, then you shouldn't be making music. You're just putting shit out just to put it out, then why are you doing it? But I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm all of that great shit. And yeah, I've been working on this project a little bit before I started working on anger management. So like a month before or whatever. So it's been about, a year and a half, almost 2 years. Like it's a long time coming and I'm just really, I'm very excited to share it with everybody. And I really hope that when people are listening to the album that, they kind of just break free, like nobody's watching. Like I'm tired of the everyday routine. And I kind of talk about that on anger management. That's what I started off with. Aren't you tired of the same old thing every day? Life is going in circles. In the trailer for Nightmare Vacation, I just really emphasize like this album is for getting back on your shit. This album is for like finding your way in chaos. Yeah. Because there's a way. You just have to find it.
And there's been a lot of chaos, and I know what the part that sucked about this year is obviously performing. How did you also, just stay creative during this this whole time? I know COVID kind of kept everybody away from, being around the fans. I know we got to do these, the Zoom meetings, and everything's kind of digital at this point. How have you managed to just kind of continue to stay creative during this whole process?
I mean, I just stay around my friends, stay around my son, stay around my family, stay around same motherfuckers who, that I used to come home to when I was on the road. And, when I'm on the road, those are always the people I'm thinking about, the people that motivate me to go harder. When I'm tired and I don't want to wake up, it's like, damn, I got to do this for them though. You know what I'm saying? So it's just good to be around them because, another thing is like, actually seeing the way, my family lives and just getting to see my cousins and shit like that, that also made me want to go harder because it's like, although, I take good care of my mother, it's like I have a big family and I don't know. I always feel like I just wish that one day I could just take care of everybody and we just live happily ever after. I know obviously that's impossible, but like, I really love my family and they inspire me to go hard.
That's good. I respect that a lot. And it's so crazy right now. There's got to be a wild time, an exciting time for you. Just getting this, like I said, your stardom is building. And I know we didn't have a lot of performances this year, but you jumped on the Fenty Rihanna joint on Amazon Prime. I actually peeped some of that with my lady. How awesome was that? And Rihanna having you down to perform that? Obviously, you on her radar.
I mean, that's crazy. I always talk about Rihanna being one of my main inspirations for my fashion and for just not being afraid to switch it up and just being a businesswoman as well, So, like, that shit is amazing, being acknowledged by somebody who I've literally looked up to her all my life. Like, that's like one of the most like I keep telling everybody's like, so who do you want to meet now that you met Rihanna? And I literally tell them, God. Like, Rihanna was such, like just a natural person, like a natural human being that I don't want to meet no other famous person that I look up to because I don't want them to ruin what I have in my head. Like, Rihanna lived up to what I knew she would be, just an angel. And I don't want nobody to stain that for me. A lot of artists talk about meeting their idols and they stain it. Bitch, I met my idol. It was amazing. I don't need to meet nobody else. I'm not adding no new people to my list. I met who I needed to meet. She told me I was a bad bitch. She sends me packages monthly. It is what it is. That's it.
Now all we need is the collab somewhere down the road when whenever she decide to push that button.
I feel like if y'all keep talking about this fucking Rihanna music, she's never gonna drop it. So please leave her alone. Leave her alone.
I'm shutting the fuck up.
Because I feel like the more we are like attacking her, she's really like, ha 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 ha, bitch. No, I'm not dropping it. And it's just, let's not.
I feel like we're just creating more of the build up, you know what I mean? And she's just literally waving the album in front of our faces like, oh yeah, okay, keep doing that, keep testing me. Cause she's caking off this Fenty stuff. So she ain't really got to worry about the album just yet.
I mean, she's doing so many things, yes, but I feel like she's still making music.
And she needs to be. Like, there's no way that girl's not putting music together or not in a studio somewhere on her spare time. I swear to God. Like, we're all looking forward to it. But we, like you said, we ain't gonna talk about that no more. We're gonna talk about this Nightmare Vacation was dropping, so we hyped for that. I can't wait to hear more of the album. I'm really excited what you got going on. The single with Don Toliver, Gucci, is out right now. Don't Like Me. I'm really excited for what you got going on and really happy for the rise of Rico Nasty.
Thank you. I've been working very hard. I'm very excited to, share this project with everybody and for everybody to hear the growth and, you know, I appreciate you for mentioning that I, you know, stay genuinely myself, and I promise to continue to do that.
No doubt. Keep blazing the music, girl. Appreciate you so much. Hopefully sometime soon we get you out here to Tampa and we can vibe out. All right, might smoke one.
You're in Tampa?
Hell yeah.
Oh my God, I fucking love Florida. Wow.
We gotta vibe out.
I gotta have a show. I gotta have a show in Florida as soon as this shit is over. That was one of the biggest, you know, they were the most persistent people asking me for a show out there.